You have probably all seen this mostly crescent-shaped, bent metal object called a horseshoe. Many think of horseshoes as protective talismans, as horses were considered to be protective animals with magical qualities. In this present video, we intend to find out how a metal horseshoe goes on the horse. But first, let's see why these horseshoes are necessary at all. With domestication and the development of infrastructure, horses and their hooves became vulnerable to more stress. As more and more roads were built, they had to walk much longer distances. Hard roads wore the horses' hooves out unevenly, which, apart from being potentially painful, did no good to the posture of the animal either. As an answer to this problem, the farrier trade was beginning to evolve rather quickly. In the past, local blacksmiths dealt with shoeing horses, but as time passed, blacksmiths specialized in horseshoes also emerged. Today, horseshoes are rarely homemade, except for some very special cases, as shops sell shoes of excellent quality at a reasonable price. These are then adjusted to the individual needs of the particular horse. In the next few minutes, we present this procedure. First and foremost, the farrier assesses the qualities of the horse in question. This is the process of evaluation. If the farrier does a poor job, it affects the health of the horse. This is the equivalent of us wearing an uncomfortable pair of shoes. The second step is the regulation of the hoof. In this phase, the farrier assesses what changes he intends the shoe to achieve in the horse's movement. In this case, the horse will be given an egg-shaped therapeutic horseshoe, which is designed to help improve the way he walks. It only differs from an ordinary horseshoe in that an additional arch is welded to the crescent of the shoe. After the preliminary regulation comes the trimming and forming of the hoof. You always start with the forelegs of the horse. Then come the hind legs. This is important because nearly 3/4 of the weight falls on the forelegs. In this case, for example, horseshoes are only put on the 2 forelegs of the horse. Then, the appropriate size of the horseshoe is chosen, which is then adjusted while it is still hot. The selected horseshoes are fired to 1,100 to 1,200 degrees Celsius in a mobile smelter. The hot shoe is then tried on the foot with a pair of tongs. It is important that the shoe should be adjusted to fit the hoof, and not the other way around. After the adjustment, the hoof is filed slightly, and the shoe is also sharpened. This step is only for aesthetic purposes. The last phase involves nailing the shoe on. Nails are of alternate lengths to provide the possibility of choosing the one with the appropriate length for each and every hoof. Once the procedure is completed, the horse is then taken for a short walk, during which the farrier observes whether or not the shoes fit properly. Depending on use, the nailed-on shoes can wear out in 2 weeks, but may also last as long as a couple of months. Making the right shoes for a horse takes quite a bit of time and expertise, doesn't it? If you feel like giving smithing a try, Visit a local stable where you can also witness a farrier's work in action.